When I was growing up, the BabySitters Club by Ann M. Martin was a staple. It followed a group of friends in the fictional town of Stoneybrook, Connecticut as they created their own babysitting company. Now Netflix has announced that they are adapting the iconic BabySitters Club for a new television series. Hey guys, it's Kristen, and today we're going to be talking about the history and impact of the BabySitters Club. So drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about the BabySitters Club and your thoughts on this new Netflix series we're getting. The franchise pushed the envelope back then, and I just think that this is the perfect story of female empowerment and friendships and entrepreneurial ambition to revive for young audiences today. With Glow's Rachel Shugart as showrunner and Broad City's Lucia Aniello directing, we'll be getting 10 half-hour episodes of this live-action series. The show will tackle racism, divorce, and continue to push the boundaries in the modern-day issues they're covering as we follow this group of really tight-knit friends. So the BabySitters Club is coming to Netflix, but where did it all begin? Let's take a journey. The idea for this series first originated when Scholastic editor Jean Fewell realized that there was a huge market for books about babysitting. She ended up connecting with Ann M. Martin, who took that idea and turned it into this incredible new world. When the series first debuted in 1986, it was really only intended to be a 4-book series, but when Scholastic realized how popular it was, it ordered way more books. By 2000, over 213 books had been published, about 60 to 80 by Ann M. Martin and the rest by ghostwriters. The BabySitters Club was a hit! But what made this series so important? I gotta tell you, I'm a BabySitters Club stan. I forget sometimes, and then something like this Netflix announcement comes out and I'm like, wow, I am a BabySitters Club stan. Powers activated. And I think that there's a lot of reasons why people are still so in love with this series and still are really nostalgic about the BabySitters Club. You know, the series was not a fluff read for teen girls. They took the BabySitters Club seriously. These girls actually formed their own company, and this series gave young readers their first look at ambitious, hardworking businesswomen. They were also super responsible and always treated with respect by the adults in the series, and I think that that's something that young people are looking for. They want to be treated, you know, with respect or be trusted and given independence, and those girls definitely had that. But at the same time, they still, you know, had the same issues and struggles as regular middle schoolers. You know, they weren't always perfect. Sometimes they argued or things would go wrong, but they always managed to figure out how to fix something in the end. It was also kind of ahead of its time in being feminist and diverse in a way that really went even further than being skin deep. You know, Ann M. Martin said that she wanted to tell this story about these girls that were so different from each other, racially, religiously, family-wise, even just their different perspectives, but even though they were so different, they still came together as this close-knit group of friends. The girls were relatable, but they were also aspirational. There was always one that you connected with. You know, just like people now say, oh, I would be the Carrie, I'm the Miranda, I'm the Charlotte. People would say, I'm the Christy, oh, I'm the Claudia, I'm the Stacy or the Marianne. Readers really had a deep connection with these girls. You know, Christy was kind of the money-driven one, the sporty one. She was definitely the leader as the president and founder of the BabySitters Club. She was definitely like a perfectionist type A personality. They would start the meetings at 5:30 exactly. Then there's Claudia, who I believe was like the fan favorite. She was definitely a style icon for a lot of people. She's the vice president of the club. She's very artistic. She's Japanese American, and she actually kind of struggled a little bit in school, which I think really kind of pulled away from the stereotype that people have about Asian Americans and kind of gave you something a little bit different. Then there was Stacy, who was the treasurer. She was very boy crazy. She was formerly from New York City, so she kind of had this like sophisticated fashion sense about her, and she struggled with diabetes. And then there was Marianne, who's the secretary, and she was kind of more the shy one, although she was the first one to get a boyfriend, and her dad was really strict because he was a single father, and so you kind of got to see all these different dimensions with these girls, and these were the core 4, and over time we did get introduced to other characters that joined the group like Dawn or Jessie or Mallory or even Logan. But what was so great about the series was that, you know, the girls were dealing with real issues. They were running their own business. They were just really close, tight-knit friends, and occasionally you even got some fun mysteries thrown in there. Not only that, but the world building in this franchise is so detailed. It's just really fully fleshed out. There are no one-dimensional characters. We get to know each girl, her likes, her passions, her dreams, and then we get to meet her family and all of her friends. We really got to know the whole community of Stoneybrook, some of which we even got to expand upon in other books and spin-offs. And like I said, there are hundreds of books. There were the regular BabySitters Club books, super specials, and reader requests, mysteries and super mysteries, the portrait collection, the BabySitters Club Friends Forever, reissues, and the summer before, and then came the spin-offs including Babysitter's Little Sister, The Kids in Miss Coleman's Class, California Diaries. All of this book success led to one of my favorites, which is the BabySitters Club TV show that came out in 1990. There were 13 episodes, and honestly, I think that was the perfect adaptation of this series. Every person looked exactly how I imagined. I don't know how they can go up from there, but I believe in Netflix, so I'm really excited. We even got a film in 1995 starring Shia Fisk, Rachel Lee Cook, Larissa Olenek, and more. There were soundtracks, sleeping bags, dolls, computer games, even board games. There's a lot of Babysitters Club merch out there. And even today, the Babysitters Club series continues on in a graphic novel form. They started those in 2006 by Scholastic, and they're still going strong. There's even one coming out inspired by Boy Crazy Stacy in September of 2019. And of course now there's this new TV adaptation coming to Netflix. And in terms of my hopes for the Netflix show, I am really crossing my fingers that they do something maybe kind of on par with On My Block, something that is for teens but isn't cheesy, something that feels diverse and modern and relevant but also really fun, something that can cater to fans of all ages while also bringing forth this empowering story of, you know, this group of girls who are friends, businesswomen, and also being their authentic selves. And something that feels nostalgic and true to the source material when it comes to bringing back all of these different characters and references and storylines. Like, I want to see Kid Kits, I want to see Christy freaking out over making sure everyone's on time for 5:30 meetings. Like, I want to see all of those references brought back. I want to know, what do you guys think about Netflix bringing back the Babysitters Club? And also, who was your favorite babysitter? Mine was always Claudia. I feel like she was a lot of people's favorite, so let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and click that subscribe button because I come out with new videos every week. See ya!